Alright guys, here we go. This is for if you want to go ahead and SSH through your machine. That's what I'm doing. A little side note here. It doesn't take very long to boot at all. It works okay. Sorry about the screen quality here, but you know, it is what it is for right now. But I'm gonna be reading off of this machine, and I'm gonna SSH in through my desktop and build. It's kind of handy if you have two devices. I want to say maybe, so you can read off of one and work off the other. And the screen's okay. I like that, but I didn't put it on here. I was afraid that maybe it would cluster up a little bit, and you guys might not be able to get the full gist of what I'm saying. So, but I mean, if you want to install through screen, or install with screen, like, you know, split the screen and have a window up top for docs and down for the bottom for, you know, your prompt, yeah, that's cool. You know, but I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm just going to give you a full screen. Now, important, listen. Up top here it says, set your time zone from the list below. Okay. Now, the default to mountain time, normally I don't set this time zone, not the mountain time, but I just default right to, or not mountain time, mean time. I just default to mean time. But I found out that I can't start my SSH, I can't get DHCP working if I do that, because my router's not set to Greenwich Mean Time. So it's set to another time. So I guess with this you have to be kind of careful and set your time kind of almost the same if you're going to SSH in or have any kind of internet access to your router. So that's what I'm doing now. On the last ones, I've always just, you know, default, enter always, but I seem to have a problem with that on this one. So I guess I actually should go through the steps and set that up. So this is all enter. The meantime is the only thing you have to worry about. Okay. Now I'm one-handing it, so give me a break. I'm gonna play clear. Put you close to the prompt here so you can see, sorta. Okay, let me bring it down so life will be a little easier for me. Now I'm going to, let me say, ifconfig. Let me bring it up before I work on it. This is kind of like out of superstition. Okay, I just went through about 3 fails trying to get my DHCP working. And static too. I set up static. It just did not work. I don't know why. My SSH server was running. I just could not get through my router to connect to my machine. So we'll say net setup. Okay. This will bring up our interface device. We'll say etho. Let me see. Etho. Okay, that's good. DHCP. Sure, why not? This takes a few seconds. Takes a little longer than I would like it to, but I'm sorry, it should work out pretty well. But this is only if you want to SSH into your machine, build remotely. Okay, that came up okay. I think it was with the mountain or the timestamps or time settings or wherever like that. It seems that the more complicated these Linuxes get, or the more advanced they get, the more complicated they get with little things that you don't think would bother something, but it makes sense. So now we're changing our password to something that we know so we can SSH into it. Okay? If we don't change our password, we won't know the password to SSH into our machine. So now we change it. And open is not a good password. A lot of SSHs block open passwords. As far as what I'm saying, open is enter. okay, for a password. Now we'll say Etsy, rc.d, init.d, sshd, we have to say start. Okay. Okay. Keys are up. Alright, so let's see if we can connect to anything. We'll say SSH. You know what, let me hold it with my left. Yeah. We'll say SSH username, which is Dougie at 192.168.1.100. Okay, yes. Oh shit. Yes. Holy Stromboli, come on, man. Alright. Alright, great, super. So, SSH is up. Everything's running. This was just a test to connect to my host machine from here. Alright? So, I don't need to do that. It's just a test to make sure that my SSH is running before I actually start recording anything. Alright, so in the next one, I'm going to come back and give you a screenshot from my desktop machine into this machine. And we'll go from there. Alright? So, catch you in the next one.